And this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
We got this. On the set. 57 Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Everyone,
here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw it is locked. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Into the Redskins' head that they do. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins flushed to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock buying time to his left. And this one's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Ready.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Steps away to his left. Josh Doxson's got it complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
2nd down, Haskins, flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Clock now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He's at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll give to Elliott. They find some open, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Love. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run again with Love on first down. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Next to score, Redskins 20, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And the Redskins scoop it. But it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Dancing to his left. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
30 base. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter this. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 2nd and 1, Haskins. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Right there, 56. Ready? Hey, zoom. 50 zoom.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Maher is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Shot. 50, it's again. 54. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now Haskins on first down. A deep ball for Dotson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Haskins to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run for it with Peterson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
54. Right, 54. Watch it back.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
On the double. 51 to Mike. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just shy of midfield, Locke, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
64,
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Ready. 18 Gator. Tighten up.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Out to the left, it's complete to Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run on first down. Thompson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. They go play action with Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They run with Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, it's Thompson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. On second down now, it's Thompson, and he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, 8, read. Go. 57.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's Elliott, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on second down. It's locked. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. 11 yards there, first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. 46 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Love here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run, Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Love. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Right there.
Now it's Haskins. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. X3. 218. Chop it. Check 20 out.
A big spot now for the rookie lock. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Redskins, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard.